Bem-vindo, folder B of... that's not Portuguese. Shit, neither is that. Nicholai's Feliz Natal vlog. How's that? I also think that now is a really good time for a quick intermission. If you haven't already, I'm going to do this. So yeah, I suggest grabbing yourself some coffee and cake, or maybe a beer and pizza, and continuing to listen. So just one moment while I stroll down into my kitchen for this lovely little intermission and make myself coffee. Oh, wait, no. I don't need to make myself coffee and cake because it has been prepared for me earlier. What a lovely coincidence. Although now I am faced with the problem that I have only 2 arms and 2 hands and 3 objects. Actually, wait. Okay, you may witness destruction. So, yes, I still have panettone. No, it's not left over from Christmas. I bought a new one simply because it's so much bang for your buck, like you can't believe. It takes me like 2 weeks to eat one. And it's so good. And the coffee, yes, is still instant. I utilise the patented Nicholai Peter Simos Greek technique to make instant coffee, which is pouring a little bit of a cold substance, putting the grains in, pouring a cold substance in, pouring boiling water on, so it doesn't burn the heck out of the instant, and it makes it quite nice. So now I'm sitting down, relaxing again, with my cake and steaming hot coffee. What a coincidence! You saw. Yes, my Brazilian name is Eduardo. No, it's just one of the cups that was left here, which I drink out of. But who cares about that? And what a waste of 2.5 minutes of your life. So, carrying on Christmas Day, I woke up, called the family, got over to their place around like 1:30, and just chilled out. Christmas sort of... I was just hanging out in the kitchen, and they had this bottle of champagne in an ice bucket, but they had taken all the foil off and the restraining wire, so it was just a cork in a bottle, and all of a sudden it just popped off. It was like bang! I was like, what the hell was that? Came and found that the champagne had mysteriously opened itself by 2:30, which was taken as a sign from God for everyone in the house to start drinking. So we started off with champagne at 2:30 and started opening presents and stuff. All the family was, and I gave the family my presents. And they had actually gotten a couple of little things from me, which was really cool. So I felt like part of the family, which was nice. I received a running shirt from the Sao Paulo Triathlon Club. So no fears, I did not earn it. I am not swimming or cycling here, there, or anywhere. But yeah. So I thought that was really cool. So I'm going to go running around the park wearing that and hopefully look like less of a... Well, I'll still look like a gringo, but at least I'll look like a gringo who's been here and takes part in city activities. And I also got a block of chocolate from Germany, which I'm working my way through, which is really, really good. Really nice. So after presents and drinking, we had lunch around like 3:34ish, which was another massive feast. I've literally the last week has just been eating and drinking so much. Mostly eating, if you can believe that. Mostly eating. It was great. Like, just had their sort of close family around. It was a lot of fun. It was intense Portuguese, actually. Everyone sort of stopped speaking English. We were just speaking a lot of Portuguese, which was fine for me. Although I think it's really taken its toll on me over the last, let's say, 4 days, because I've literally just been, don't spill my coffee, literally just been just been existing in Portuguese, and it hasn't really helped my communication. Like I still barely speak it to people anywhere, except for a few words here and there. But at least I'm getting much better at understanding. Like sometimes subject content is a little bit difficult just because I don't know that many nouns, and because of the way they change a lot of the verbs I don't catch on. But as soon as I know what someone's talking about, then I can follow the conversation pretty much entirely from there. That may sound self-explanatory, like if you know what someone's talking about, you're going to know what someone's talking about, but yeah, that's not Hey, what was I talking about? Oh, that's right, Christmas Day. So we had a lot of fun. So we sort of stopped eating by 4:30, and we just kept drinking, sitting around the table. Then music started coming on, and the girls started dancing. It was a lot of fun. I was just hanging out. But the weirdest thing happened. So at one point, I went to the toilet. Just left the party. Everything was going fine. I was like, yeah, okay. Go to the bathroom. I was in there for a minute, and then all of a sudden the music changed, and the Macarena came on, and I was like, no. I was like, damn it. I was like, maybe this is just something that Brazilian people listen to, because I don't know, because it's kind of Latin. I walk out of the bathroom, and there is literally everybody at the whole party dancing the Macarena. I'm just like, this isn't Christmas. What's going on here? This is absolutely crazy. I come out and I'm like, there's no way I'm joining in. I go and I stand off to the side and just keep drinking. Sort of just watching, just being like, ha ha ha, yeah, this is really cool, until the inevitable happened, and a couple of the ladies just were like, nah, you're not allowed to stand there. They came and grabbed me and pulled me on. So I was dancing the Macarena on Christmas Day, Christmas afternoon. It was literally the weirdest, not the weirdest part, actually, but it was very weird in its own right. Following this, everyone got really excited and decided we would go and play football in their backyard, where they had a couple of goals set up, and we got balls, and we made 2 teams. And we just put on our bathers and played football for a little while. It was quite a while. It was just great. It was literally, we ran, got changed, and ran from the bedrooms and bathrooms onto the field, and just immediately started playing. It was crazy because it was still cold. It was raining. Anyway, it was just a heap of fun. And then after the football, we decided we should keep playing more sport. So then we ran to the pool and started playing like water polo, which didn't last very long because obviously one end was shallow, one end was deep, and that was just kind of unfair. So we just started throwing the ball around, and then just got beers in the pool and sitting on the floating chairs and drinking more around the pool for ages. And then literally at God knows what time, it was probably 8 or 9 or something. Antonio fired up the barbecue, and then we had barbecue dinner, and we kept drinking around the pool area, and we started playing drinking games. Like you guys that have played Kings with me know the 2 frogs game, or the frog game. You know, one frog jumped into the lake plot, and it continues. They play a weirder version here with ducks, and it's like you say 2 ducks, the next person for some reason multiplies them, 4 ducks for no reason, and then the next person says bang, and the next person says bang, and then the next person says water. So if you can imagine there's 4 people, it goes something like 2 patos, 4 patos, bang, bang, agua. And then it continues, and it's 4 ducks, 8 ducks, whatever. We played that for ages, and whoever stuffs it up has to drink. And it was a case of you scull your beer or we throw you back in the pool, which was fantastic. And then we played another crazy game with lemons, which was a tongue twister. So everyone was because it was so late, we were drinking so much, no one was really getting it. Well, we eventually got it. But yeah, just involved more drinking and God knows what, and then God knows what happened. But apparently we went to bed at 6 a.m. Monday morning. Yeah, we'd just been staying up hella late, just drinking and talking about whatever, and that was my Christmas day, and following Christmas really, like, it's just ridiculous. I woke up Monday morning at 1 p.m. That was one Monday afternoon, obviously. Yeah, in fine, buckled over state. I was coming out like the sun is on. I just thought, dol de cabeza, which means headache. But I was okay. I just drank some Coke, and then it was pretty much fine. But everyone was hushed, as you can imagine. And then we went to lunch, 4 o'clock that afternoon, to a typical Brazilian restaurant where they serve something called feijoada. And I realised this is going on very long. Something called feijoada, or feijoada. Feijoada, which is like a typical, it's this weird kind of stew dish where they get a whole lot of salted pork, and then they chop it up, and then they put it into like a black beans kind of stew, right? Because it's served in giant pots, and then you just take from the pot as much as you want, and it's served with rice, and for some reason fried bananas and oranges, and eat it all together. It was weird, but you know what? It tasted great, and it was local, and they serve it with caipirinhas, which was exactly what I needed after that kind of a weekend, and yeah, it was nuts. And then after that, we went back to the house because one of the cousins who was around had just set the bar, and he found out on Monday that he passed, and he passed on his first trial, and it was ridiculously difficult. Apparently, something like 5% of the people that sit this bar pass. And so, he's a lawyer now, so everyone got super excited and kept drinking and went back to Antonio's place and kept drinking more and turned the music up more and way too loud so that we blew the speakers, and just complete insanity ensued. Eventually I got home, and then that Tuesday night one of the girls at the party was leaving because she's going up to this crazy 5-day rave over New Year's up at a place called Bahia. So we had like a going away party for her, so there was more drinking and more barbecue there, and I've literally just been recovering the last 3 days, and it's been okay. I've been going to hospital, but because it's Christmas, New Year's, there's no surgery going on, so they've literally closed half of the ICU during the week, so it's really chilled out of the hospital. Everyone's really mellow, and I think everyone's kind of tired, because I think my Christmas was kind of much bigger than most people's normal Christmas, but I think that the Brazilians really like to celebrate their Christmas, so everyone was pretty tired and taking it easy, which was good because I was in no state to perform at all. As you can imagine, I was just dead tired. So I spent the last 3 days recovering, and now I'm recording this just before I'm leaving to go to the New Year's party, which I don't know. Hopefully it's going to be a lot of fun. Unfortunately, it's raining and overcast and cold here, so I can't see myself jumping in the pool, but you know that it's probably going to happen. The two last points. There is a crazy church across my street. I'm going to record it. They're like I don't know. The only way to explain it is like a Southern United States kind of church, like real soul church with a whole lot of yelling and fire and brimstone and singing and hallelujahs and stuff. So I'm going to try and record some of that just to give you a taste of what sometimes I randomly come home to. It's kind of wild. And I had breakfast at the hospital the other day, and yes, in Brazil it seems to be normal to have cake for breakfast, which is fantastic. Like, you can't believe. Really stoked. It was a good cake too. Speaking of cake, I'm going to get to my panettone and my coffee. I hope you've enjoyed yours, and I'll see you guys the other side of this weekend. Ciao.